Hey folks, it's me, Ola, coming at you from the local lake. Thought I'd do a little video today. I did some fishing, didn't catch anything big, but I caught a few. So I did want to tell you about my new rod. As you guys know, I broke the tip on my St. Croix last week. That was all my fault, totally. I was coming into the garage and I was carrying a couple of rods like this, and I snagged one of them on my shelf and it popped that 1.5 inch tip right off. So I went ahead and did the St. Croix program where you pay up and also upgrade. I mean, I could have gotten a less expensive rod and paid nothing probably, but I upgraded, and I upgraded big. I think I'll like what's coming, but I don't have a shipping date on that yet. So in the meantime, I had to get a rod to use. I went with a Shimano Expride. This isn't my first Expride. In fact, this one's my first Expride. This is a 6'8" medium heavy fast, and I use that for my big worms in thick cover. So this Expride is a 6'8", and get out of there. There's love bugs on the lens. Get out. It's a 6'8" medium extra fast. They don't make it in a fast action. So I had to go with the extra fast, and I've read pros and cons, you know, different lure types, and basically it's whatever works for you is how you should use it. Right now and today, and also I fished with it last week for the first time. I'll put the first catch in this video, but right now I have a jerkbait tied on. I'm not sure if I'll keep using it for jerkbaits. I'm going to see how it goes. I lost a few fish on it today, and I don't know if it's because of that extra fast tip or if I was just a little off today. And this is the Expride A. There is a B coming out this year that does away with the cork and does away with this oh, I forget what you call this material. It's a synthetic, and it goes to a monocoque. I assume that means like the Zodius, where it has that bulb on the end, which I don't care for because my ring hits it and it's annoying. Very cool design. It's graphite, but I like how they did you could see the layers of the graphite. It's the cork handle and the EVA, I think they call this. I don't know. But it is a CI4 reel seat, so super lightweight. This is probably the same weight as my St. Croix that I broke. That's why I love those St. Croix. They're super light, and they have a backbone. The one thing that I don't care for, I'm gonna give you both sides. There's a couple things I don't care for. There's no hook keeper on the rod itself, and I don't know if this is supposed to be a hook keeper on your reel seat. If it is, it's super annoying because it doesn't really work so well. It will with this small hook, but when I put a worm hook in it, it doesn't work. It's all cattywampus, and I don't know if I'm scratching the rod underneath or what. So I would prefer to have a hook keeper just like the St. Croix. Not a big thing sticking out, but just some little rounded thing that your line won't get caught on. So no hook keeper. And I suppose I could add one if I chose to, but I'm not choosing to right now. And the other thing that is only a little bit annoying, this handle is, you know, it's a 6'8" rod, but from here to the tip is the same as my St. Croix. So the 2-inch difference comes in the handle, and this does get in my way. I'll be working it. I'll hit the camera or occasionally. I wish that was about 2 inches shorter, or this part actually. They could have cut it right there. That would be perfect, but you know, it's not about me, so And it pairs nicely with the Stratic. This is a Stratic 2018 model, I think it is. Yeah, it's about 4 years old. That St. Croix rod was about 5, by the way. It was just, maybe just inside the 5-year warranty. So yes, it's paired up with the Stratic, and I do plan to get another Vanford to swap out my last remaining Stratic. The other 2 rods, spinning rods, both have a Vanford. The Expride, I give it thumbs up. Couple of little annoying things, but overall, it's a fantastic rod. And the difference in casting, this thing will cast the lures a mile. It's rated for up to a 1/2 ounce lure, but like with the 1/2 ounce lure on it, it casts a mile, and your twitching and popping work great with this extra fast tip. So yes, I give the Expride double thumbs up. It's a good rod. They went up in price, of course, because of all this supply chain BS. Everything's going up and they're not shipping as quickly, but the place that I bought it is called Blue Water Outriggers. Mainly they do blue water stuff, but they were the only place that had this in stock, and they happen to be up in the panhandle of Florida. So I got it quickly. I got it 48 hours later. It was in my hands, and they gave me 10% off since it was my first order, so no shipping charge. So that helped offset that price hike a little bit, I think. So it was a fair price. I'm happy with the deal. So I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to check out the rod more closely, take a look at it. But that is the Expride. And I had a lot of folks reach out and say, well, you're gonna love it, you're gonna love it, that's a great rod. And I knew that because I have one. So as far as my standings this month, I haven't moved much at all in a couple of weeks. It's just been tough fishing since the tent camping trip. Oh, and I was supposed to be camping down in the Everglades. That's canceled. And my 30-day Texas road trip is going to be cut way down, and I'm probably going to be in a hotel. Yeah, camper issues on the brand new camper. But I'll save that for another video. So I haven't moved much since the tent camping trip. But last time I looked, I was currently, for the KBF Florida State Challenge for April, I was sitting in 4th place with 105 and some change. Now that could have changed this weekend. Somebody may have moved up, but we'll look it up and post it there. In the Women's Fishing Federation, I'm still sitting in 2nd, and I'm tied actually with the 1st place share. We're tied, and Dallas was right under us, so there are 3 of us very close. Heck, the whole field's probably close. So it's going to come down to the kicker fish. And I do have a kicker fish, but is it big enough to win? I don't know. So I'll post that leaderboard right here. And then I have the Catch 22, which I still have a lot of room for upgrading. I think I have 4 or 5 fish that are under 18 inches, so easy to upgrade those. And I was still sitting in 1st, but the 2nd place man is making some ground on me. So I'll post that leaderboard right here. So with that being said, how about if we roll some fishing footage from last week and today with the new Shimano Expride 6'8" medium extra fast action rod. Good morning, folks. 6:52 on a Monday morning. I'm out here on the local, just trying to do you know what. Always after those upgrades. I'm just after a fish. If I get an upgrade, I'm happy. Windy later on. We got a little ripple on the water right now. But wow, there's a temperature inversion down there in 20 feet of water. a little dude. Oh. Not what I'm looking for today, but first fish of the day. Bubba boom. Look at fish. Alright, maybe this spinnerbait is just what we need. On the wedge with the dual threat. Second fish. Thank you, fish. Woo! Boy, it's a tough bite so far this morning, guys. This is number 3. He wasn't even penetrated. 3, and they've all been, thank you, fish, small. But it is number 4. Number 4. Thank you, fish. Another little dude. This time on a sticko. No pattern, folks. No pattern. Thank you, fish. Just catching stuff here and there. Ah, he got off. Whoa. Look at that, guys. Right at the boat. I just had it kind of dangling. That is actually the best fish of the day. Believe it or not. He must have followed it. Ooh, he's been caught before. Skinny, and he has a hole in his mouth. Thanks, fish. Whoa. That much line out, guys. Wind's picking up and fish are getting bigger. Look at that. Not giant, but they're getting bigger. Thank you, fish. Get over here. Oh, little dude. Little dude. That's the story of the day, folks. Little dude side hook. Fish. on that willow tree. Ow, fish. I don't know what number he is, but I'll take him. Thank you, fish. Let me throw this back in those willows. There might be some more. Felt that bite. Got some stacked up in this willow stuff here. Come here, little fish. Another little super dink. Thank you, fish. Do you guys like this new color? This has caught a lot of fish. Copper Truce, it's called, with the lime powder coated head. Oh, he's bleeding. Sorry, fish. There he goes. Guys, that was one aggressive fish. He came out of the water after it, so I dropped it back down to him and ba-boom. Perfect nose hook set. Why can't I catch a big one like that? That's that aggressive today. Woohoo! Thank you, fish. And yet another tiny, tiny bass. There he goes. Just a pipsqueak. There's one. It's a decent fish. As I was changing my brightness on my fish finder, this fish took advantage of the pause. Nice, beautiful, dark bass. Look at that. First fish of the day. What a beauty. He's short, but what a healthy fish. On the new rod, guys, like the second cast, third cast. It's a good sign. Wow, what a tank of a beauty there. Tank of a beauty. Thank you, fish. Oh, I love that. I love it.